And before I dive into creating a new project, I'm going to explain what changes have been made. The newly redesigned Projects tab includes new features. Firstly, they allow you to quickly get to your most recent contracts. Now, the 3 most recent documents that you've been working on within your project will show up right down here under Recent Documents. Those projects with a large number of documents per project will experience a significant reduction in page load time. You can view the details of each document by simply clicking on the document name. And if you need to see all of your documents related to the project, or if you need to perform other actions to the documents, you simply click the View All Documents button right here on the right. And so if I go ahead and press View All Documents for this particular project, I can see all of my documents right now. And this is where I can download, finalize, or do any other actions. Next, with the new search box, you'll be able to find your projects quicker. By typing in your different project names, it will automatically filter through. You're also able to just filter by project name. Next, when you go back to the View All Documents tab, there's an improved sorting, filtering, and grouping. You can quickly find the document you are looking for with different features to refine your search on the Project Documents page. Like you can drag and drop any of these headers. So if I want to sort my documents by document ID, I simply click and drag right here. And now all of my different documents are grouped together based on their document ID. So you can see my A101s, my A141s, my G702s are all together, so I can find them quickly. Or if I want to filter by the status, I can just drag and drop. And now all of my drafts are in one spot, my finalized documents are in one spot, and then my other are in one spot. Now, let's create a new project. So first, I'm going to press this button, Create New Project. It's going to ask me a few questions, such as my project name, my project list name, my detailed description, and so on. So I'm going to go ahead and enter that data. I'm going to add my detailed description. And then you can choose your type of contract. I'm going to just stick with the general construction. I'm going to choose my dates. I'm going to type in my project location, project type. I can add in my original contract sum. And then I can choose either contract sum or guaranteed maximum price. And then down here, I'm going to add my project numbers. So my architect, my contractor, and my owner. And I'm going to press save. And then you'll see right here this green bar. It'll pop up and say project saved successfully. So your project is automatically going to save. Next, I'm going to press my project team button. Because right now I don't have any project team members. So I'm going to press the Add Team Member button. And I'm going to click my architect, contractor, and owner, which relates to the 1, 2, 3 in the project details. And I'm going to go ahead and press OK. And real quick, if you notice, you can filter through your different contacts the same way that you can in your project tab. So I can drag my firm, and it will go by firm. Or I can go by category, and then I have all of my different categories. And then you can do that with any of these other features or options. But so once I have my project team members, I'm going to press my Back to All Projects button, And I'm going to go back to my Caitlin 416 project. So now that I have all of my project details, my project team members, I'm going to go ahead and create a document. So I'm going to press the Create Document button under the Recent Documents area. And I'm just going to go ahead and choose the A101 document. And I'm going to press Edit Offline. You're generally going to want to edit all of your agreements offline because a lot of our agreements are a little bit longer. And if you're making a lot of edits to these agreements, you don't want spotty Wi-Fi to make it so that you accidentally lose any of the changes that you've made. So now you see when I downloaded the A101, all of my project details that I added in the projects area automatically populated within the chevrons and these gray boxes. So I have my owner, my contractor, and my project information, and my architect information. So that just saved me a lot of time. So I'm just going to go ahead and scroll down and make a few edits. So don't want any of this. And so now I've added information which is underlined, and I've deleted information which is stricken through. So I'm going to go ahead and say that those are all the edits that I want to make. So I'm going to go ahead and File, Save, and I can go ahead and exit out. So now I'm going to go ahead and import my file. I'm going to press the Choose Files button. I'm going to go back to that document that I was just working on, the A101. And I'm going to press Import. And once my document has successfully imported, I'll automatically be taken to that specific project's All Documents page so that I can access this document, or I can create a new document or import more files. And if I want to perform any actions to this document, I just hover over these 3 green dots and I choose what I need to do. However, if I just want to go ahead and finalize, I'm just going to go ahead and press the Finalize button under the Actions tab. And then I can choose my variance markup format. And since you can already kind of tell what the comparative will look like based on what it looked like in the draft, I'm going to show you all what the clean version looks like. And then I'm going to press OK. And my final document will automatically download onto my computer as an Adobe PDF. And so you can see that that green bar shows up again and tells me that my generated final was successfully completed, and it automatically populates in my All Documents area. So I'm going to go down here and click on my final contract. And now you can see that the word draft is gone, our watermark has been added, and everything looks very clean. And whenever you see these lines on the side, that just means something has been edited within the document. So in this case, this is where those gray boxes with the chevrons were, and this is the information that was automatically populated, thus it was added. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll down, and here you can see my edit that I made. The deleted text is gone, and my clean edits are just here. And then I'm going to go down to the bottom to my additions and deletions report. And so it'll tell you what page an edit was made on, and if it's underlined, it was added, and then if it was deleted, it'll be shown as stricken through. And your additions and deletions report will always be located right before the final signing area. And so once you've decided that all of that has worked out, you just press this button to automatically download it onto your computer. So now, since you know how to use the offline editor, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to use the online editor, since it is required for a few forms. So I can either press the Create Document button right here, or I can go back to my project and press it from here. So either way works. So I'm going to press Create Document. And since I know which document I'm looking for, I'm just going to go ahead and search it in the Filter By section. I'm going to go with the G702 and press Go. And it will automatically filter through to everything related to G702. And so if you notice, I don't even have the option to edit it offline, since this is one of the forms that's required to be edited online. So I can just go ahead and click on its title. And the online editor will automatically start. So first it's just going to ask me a couple project details, so whether I want it to be fixed rate or variable rate, we'll just stick with the fixed rate. You can also access document instructions from here as well. And I'm going to go ahead and press OK. So the first thing that you want to do, and it even reminds you up here at the top, is I want to save my document. And you can be sure to save it to your correct project, and then you can save your document as a new name if you want. And I'm just going to press OK. And you'll see that green bar again. So draft has been successfully saved. And since this document was opened up within my specific project, all of these details were automatically put into this contract. So just in case I wanted to go back and see document instructions, I have that option too right here. However, I'm going to go ahead and start editing this document. So any area that has a gray box, you can edit. The rest of the places automatically populate depending on what you add to these gray boxes. So we're just going to go with 50%, 50%, and then I'm going to add in my dollar amounts, and you can see that it's already automatically doing the math for me. And so now all of this has already been added. I'm going to add in my other numbers, and I can add in these additions and deductions if I need to, and this other information. And let's say that everyone that is needed to look at this document has, and you've saved it frequently throughout your edits. I'm going to go ahead and save it again. And I'm going to generate my final. So I'm going to go to this third button right here and press Generate Final. And my Adobe PDF has automatically downloaded, so I'm going to go ahead and press it. And now I can see my final form. And here's all the information that I added in. And then I can just go ahead and download this to my computer. And I'm going to be taken right back to my All Documents page for this project. And now I can see the documents that I've been working on. So I press back to All Projects. I'll go back to my Caitlin 416 project, and I can see my top 3 recent documents. So here's the final, the draft, and then the A101 final. And now I'm going to show you how to create a project manual. So let's say that I want to give my final G702 and my final A101 to the other party, but I want to give it to them in one PDF rather than separate documents. I can just press the Project Manual button right here. And I can go to my specific project here on the left, and I can choose which documents I want in my project manual. So I just want my final A101 and my final G702. And let's say I want my G702 to appear first. I'm just going to press this up arrow. And now it's going to show up first. So now I'll just scroll down, and I can rename if I need to. And then you're just going to go ahead and press OK. And my project manual has been created successfully. So I'll be able to find that under my project and the recent documents. And so this document ID, this is the other. And you'll see the document name, my project manual. So if I want to view it, I'm just going to click on it, and it's going to download onto my computer. And now you can see my G702 and my A101 in one file. And everything is added on, even the additions and deletions report at the end here. And then I, again, would just go ahead and download that onto my computer.